So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Saif Hamad, Tanzania's number one, facing off with Dominic Maina. Remember, Dominic Maina is from Team Kasarani, and he performed impressively last tournament in Timber. He beat player by the name Ibrahim Sejemba from Uganda. So he is a top player, top shooter. So as I was saying, last tournament, Dominic Maina managed to beat Ibrahim Sejemba. To all pool players and pool lovers, you definitely know about that name and you've heard of that name before. So right about now, they are going to face off to a race to seven. And so far, Saif has his first frame, and that was as a result of the reverse dish. Now on to his break. It's gonna be an exciting one. It promises to be an exciting one. Talk to us in the comment section. Tell us about how we are as Kenyan players against the international players, and if it is actually the best move to have the international players join us in our local tournaments, and how it will help our sport to grow in terms of the competition with the international players and exposure to our Kenyan players. Give us your thoughts on how this is going to be either boosting morale and boosting the competition amongst the pool players. And what you also need to do to up our game in the next tournament, next international tournament. Safe on the reds. It's looking like another clearance. On table number 6, we have David Mchana, aka the Chinaman, up against Tumo. Scores currently at 5-2. David Mchana on an easy clearance at the moment to go to the hill. Good shooting there by BK. He's currently on the black to go to the hill. But meanwhile on the TV table we have Saif and Dominic. Saif up by 1 frame to nil. And he looks to be going for another clearance. An interesting observation from these international players is that they take chances seriously. They're giving one chance, and that's good to go. Linda Langat, thank you for joining us. Saif does a break and finish, a break and dish, otherwise known as a green apple. Good recovery there from Dominic Maina. Got himself back into the game. Scores currently save 2, Dominic Maina 1. And now we have save on the break. Remember, it's a race to 7 in the round of 64. Meanwhile, on the other table, we had BK versus Tumo. Scores are 5-3 in favor of BK. BK leading 5-3. On table number 8, we have Eric Koech from Uganda. Remember, I mentioned earlier that there are also top shooters from Uganda playing this tournament. And we have Eric Koech from Uganda. I wonder about that name, but he is definitely from Uganda. Up against Tuo from Kasarani. The scores currently at 4-1 in favor of Eric. Eric leads 4-1. Meanwhile, there are other games and matches on the other side. I'll be bringing you updates later on. But as of now, safe is on the table. He pots the yellow. He definitely didn't expect that red to block the path of that yellow ball. Brilliant shooting there from BK. He attempts a bank into the middle pocket from the corner rail. Good shooting there from Tumo to get himself on the red that was on the rail. Ends up getting lucky and snookers BK. Gets a snooker on BK. BK now has to maneuver his own. Wonderful. BK pots the black and is now on the hill. It's 6-3 in favor of BK. Meanwhile,